Hello everyone, Big Clingy here and welcome to Pokemon Colosseum's Postgame. So for those who aren't aware, all the main story was recorded several years ago and was all done in post-commentary. Now I'm actually doing live commentary and I'm doing stuff that I haven't actually recorded before. So, if the video looks a bit different and the audio sounds a bit different, that's why. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue our file. It's still where we left it, so that's good. 42 Pokemon snagged, 32 purified. I've got 10 purifications to grind for, but we'll handle that later. Now, starting out in FedEx City's Pokemon Center, that actually leads into the first thing that I want to talk about here. If we go downstairs, I guess this will be our first post-game thing to talk about. Mr. Junior, what are you doing? She's derpy as always, but anyway. So, now the Trade Center is actually open. This lets you transfer Pokemon from Colosseum onto your Game Boy Advance games, and it doesn't have to be Ruby or Sapphire. It can be Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green as well. You need a GameCube to Game Boy Advance link cable to do this. For your GBA, in fact, I'll just go into info here. I guess, let's go to trading method. So, we'll need a Pokemon Game Boy Advance game, and it has to have been saved at a Pokemon Center. That's not really that hard to do. So yeah, it has to be connected to Socket 2. Something that I don't think that this mentions is that the GBA game, I think, has to have at least one badge. But anyway. So, obviously, you can't trade Shadow Pokemon. Since the GBA games aren't programmed to handle those, that would screw things up, so don't even try and do that. And what about unacceptable Pokemon? Well, that doesn't really make sense. Pokemon can't be holding eggs. I think they're just supposed to say here, an egg can't be traded. Or a Pokemon with holding a piece of mail can't be traded. And that's all. Those are the exact same restrictions as GBA trading. So, essentially, other than the restriction that you can't trade Shadow Pokemon, and that you need to have beaten the main storyline to do it, and that it happens between a console game and a handheld game, it's functionally a perfectly normal trade. It even triggers trade evolutions. Actually, one thing that I might want to mention here, just as a bit of random trivia. So you'll notice that in the PC, we actually have 3 boxes. There are way less Shadow Pokemon than can possibly be stored in 3 boxes. So, why do you get 3 boxes? Well, if you trade over a Ninjask from the GBA games and evolve it into Shedinja on Colosseum, well, no, you trade over a Nincada on the GBA games and evolve it into Ninjask on Colosseum, you'll still create a Shedinja, which will take up an extra space. If you then trade over another Ninjask, well, another Nincada, and keep doing this, you'll be able to fill up your boxes with Shedinjas. I really don't see why you'd want to do that, but that is a thing that can happen. The game is actually programmed to handle what happens if you try and catch a Shadow Pokemon or receive a certain gift Pokemon if you don't have box space. It just says, sorry, you're out of box space, you can't use Pokeballs. Kind of like how the actual main series games would handle it. One thing I want to check is S-Cade still here? Oh, okay, here is one significant change in the post-game. So, Foley and Trudley are taking up residence in the Mayor's office. You can rematch them. I'm not going to do it just now, though. I don't really see the point. That's mainly if you missed Makuhita earlier. Now, the other 2 Mirror B peons, Firma and Ref, they're at the very end of Pyrite Cave, where Mirror B used to be. This means that Miracle B is gone forever now. So, yeah, if you want to fight him, you have to do it before beating Evice. Now, why am I at Mount Battle? Well, this is actually the next thing that I want to do. This isn't technically post-game, since I could have done this during the main storyline. But I wanted to save getting the last Time Flute until we got the one Pokemon that I wanted to use it for. So I've already spoiled this. The reward for doing this is the last Time Flute, but really, I'm actually doing this for the extra experience. Because the post-game has a lot of tough fights that go into the low to mid-60s, and I think my team isn't really ready for that. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be doing Mount Battle Area 10. I'm probably only going to show the last fight, but I think I'll record the whole thing just in case people want to see Area 10 in its entirety. Or in case anything interesting happens in the battles, but in all likelihood, I'll see you back here for Battle 10. Actually, one thing before I want to do this, I just want to show something. If you choose Challenge here, you're asked if you want to start a new challenge or resume an ongoing one. This is actually a bit of a trick. You might be worried that selecting New Challenge means that you'll erase all your progress. You actually won't. You can still continue from any area you've already completed. New challenge just is the only way to start from area 1. That's all it really means. If I choose continue, yeah, I can choose which area I want to start from. But yeah, new challenge will not erase any areas you've already cleared. Don't worry, you'll still have access to everywhere. With that out of the way, I'm going to go into area 10. I guess for reference, this is the lowest level in area 10. Okay, so Kickface is trying to learn Recover here. Let me just check what I currently have. I don't think I need this. Yeah, I probably don't need Recover. Wow, nice move there. Wait. What? Did they seriously just preemptively do a character from Fire Emblem Awakening's localized name here? Really? That's really strange. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a complete coincidence, but still, that's really weird. Really? Once again, Soul's luck is still showing. Okay then. Yeah, do I work for you? I really don't get the point of doing that, because I get healed after every battle, and that's your last Pokemon, so that serves no purpose other than to deny Kickface a bit of experience, but okay then. The AI can be weird sometimes. Actually, Luna got all the experience there. You knocked yourself down and out. Don't blame me for it. Oh no. Okay, I think I've got this. I am faster, and it's probably going to go down to this surf. If I do have this, though, wow, that was close. Rain Dance boosted Hydro Pumps hurts a lot. Especially when they're coming from something 5 levels higher than you. Wow, that was close. Oh, I think I know what you're gonna do. Yep, called it. Okay, seems like your entire team isn't good. That's a weird move to be using on Miss Remus, but okay. Uh-oh. Please don't hit Kick Face. Of course you would be, because the other thing's resistant. Oh! I forgot about you! That's really impressive! For an AI trainer, that's really impressive! I did not see that coming at all! Also, rare footage of Iron Tail actually being used. But wow, Hidden Power Fire to buff a Flash Fire ally? I think that's the first time I've seen that, period. That's actually really cool. Man, I like this guy. He's going on the list of in-game trainers I really respect. Okay, I'm gonna have Suicune Ice Beam into Typhlosion slot, just because I suspect Meganium might come out of it. I mean, this guy probably has a Johto starter theme going on. Let's see if I'm right. Come on, Meganium. Yes, I was right! Good. And I froze it too, wow. Sadly, Ancient Power was one of the best physical moves that Feraligatr had access to in this generation. And that, sadly, was another one of the best physical moves Feraligatr had access to. Huh, so the effective secret power-up here is Confusion? Seems to remember that that was the effect of Mountains in at least one of the handheld games, so I guess that makes sense for Mount Battle. Oh, okay, now we've got a Hoenn starters. I see what they're going for here. I really don't know why you're using Physical Sceptile, though. In fact, I haven't seen a single Grass move from that Sceptile all battle. Oh, right. I think I remember this trainer, actually. So, yeah, they pull a really jerk move on you on number 99. If you don't have anything that can hit Shedinja with you, you basically have to restart now because you can't win this fight. However, you really shouldn't, you really should have some vision. be able to hit Shedinja. For example, Umbreon. If you've got Umbreon, Umbreon should be able to hit Shedinja. If you have anything with your Shadow Ball, it should be able to hit Shedinja. If you have any fire types, they should be able to hit Shedinja. Shedinja has a lot of weaknesses, basically. But if you somehow don't have anything that can beat Shedinja at this point, you're kind of screwed. So, I find this pretty... I mean, it feels cruel to say amusing, but, I mean, it sort of is. But, I mean, it's unlikely you'd get this far without having something that can beat Shedinja, so... It's not really that big of a deal. Please say that wasn't aimed at Soul. It was. Yeah, Soul's gone. Sorry. That was my fault. I should have known that would have been aimed at Umbreon. Oh well, at least I have another thing that can take out Heracross decently well. Okay, I just completed 99. We're ready for the final fight of Mount Battle, and this is how my team's looking. So everyone's pretty much level 55 at this point. I'm a little under level for this, but I should be able to do it. The only fight that really gave me considerable trouble in this area was the Rain Dance Trainer. So anyway, yep, let's hang tough and let's do this. Time to climb the final stairway to get to the very summit of Mount Battle. And you get a really cool cinematic scene here showing off that big 100, Area 100. But before we go in there, we want to check out the platform that we're on first. So that item there, that's the last time flute. And it is kind of weird that it's not the prize for completing the whole thing. All you need to do is just reach Area 100, not actually complete Area 100. But I'm going to go for completion anyway. So technically speaking, this is entirely optional, but let's do this. Let's become the Master of Mount Battle by defeating... well, the Master of Mount Battle. Also, you can kind of explore this area as much as you want, but there's no real point. There's nothing else over here. Let's just talk to him. Now, I'm going to leave the Sol and Luna here. A confession here, I've actually forgotten what this guy uses. So, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be kind of semi-blind. So, this is Somek, the final trainer of Mount Battle. Remember that name, because it might change in XD. So, getting straight to the point here. Love how this gets an actual Colosseum intro. And we get the final battle music of the main story, so we're hearing it again. Guess if you did this before you beat the game, this will be your first time hearing this song. Leading with Pinsir and Claydol. Okay then. Interesting. That's bad for Sol though. I probably need to switch Sol out because I'm expecting a... The strongest thing that Pinsir has access to in this generation for bug moves would be Silverwind, so I guess I'm expecting a Silverwind. Okay, let's... I could switch out to Tangrene to blast the Pinsir. The problem with that is that I'm fearing an Earthquake from Claydol. Should I play it safe? Okay, you know what? For now, I'm going to play it safe and switch to Suicune. And for Luna, I'm going to go ahead and... let's taunt Claydol and see if that cripples it. Also, yeah, this is technically a unique arena, Mount Battle Colosseum. Oh, you were the one who was going for Earthquake. Actually, that makes perfect sense, because your partner has Levitate. I should have seen that coming. Didn't do very much, though. Okay, well, let's see if I shut off anything with Claydol. Shadow Ball. Okay. Well, whatever non-attacking moves you have, you can't use them now. I remember that in XD, Mount Battle Colosseum is actually a selectable arena for multiplayer. I'm pretty sure it isn't in this game, though. Right, let's see. Should I go for the Feint Attack, or should I just go for... I think it's a bit too early for Moon Light. Let's go for a Feint Attack on you. Yeah, I guess you're just going to spam Earthquake. Kind of wish Suicune had the recovery move at this point, because Luna doesn't exactly need it yet. Finally actually hearing this out of my TV speakers, and it sounds really good. Thought that wouldn't be doing that much, and as for Claydol, let's... that barely did anything. Well, by super effective standards, that was pretty pathetic, but Claydol is a very bulky Pokemon. Well, that certainly did something. Certainly did way more than I expected. Nice one, Luna. And what have we got coming out next? Crobat. Okay, yeah, another Earthquake immune Pokemon. I guess I figured this guy's strategy out at this point. Obviously, he has 6 Pokemon. Kind of interesting how nobody goes above level 60 at Mount Battle, though. So the last area is pretty much entirely just 60s. I wonder if I should go for Rain Dance or not. I'm predicting Suicune getting possibly double targeted, because Crobat is very, very fast. Maybe I should just try and Ice Beam it, and go for the heal on Luna. Let's see. Yeah, well, I thought you'd be going first, but let's see who you're targeting. Okay, good. Barely survived. I think Pinsir outspeeds Suicune, though. Seismic Toss! Okay, that's a fixed 60 damage, and, well, it was on Suicune. Guess my first casualty of this fight, then. Right, now Sol... Okay, Sol will probably be able to take 1 Sludge Bomb, and then Pinsir will go. Sol will definitely outspeed Pinsir, though, so I should be fine getting Sol in now. Go for the heal here. Right, now let's see what he does. I'm surprised that... I know that the Seismic Toss is a level up move for Pinsir. I mean, it's tempting to try and Psychic the Pinsir out of the way, but... I'm just going to go for the Crobat now. We're each down 1 Pokemon here, so we're effectively even. Wonder if Secret Power is still Confusion here. I guess let's find out. Yeah, I thought you'd be going first using Sludge Bomb. Your attack isn't... Why did you hit Luna? I don't know why you did that, but maybe you knew it would poison. And Synchronize is going to be useless because poison types can't get poisoned. Now, considering how big your level lead is, this might not one-shot you. Okay, it did one-shot you, that's fine. Wait a minute, did it? Okay, good. Okay, so Crobat down. Nice bit of experience in that too. What do we got next? Gligar! That's a pretty weird Pokemon. I think I remember thinking that was weird back when I originally played this. It's kind of an unimpressive... Oh, no, really? Oh, Sol, what is up with your luck? I'm sure Sol would have survived that if that wasn't a crit. But yeah, I always remember thinking that Gligar was a... Great, I had lost the best Pokemon to deal with Gligar too. But yeah, I always remember thinking that Gligar was a very strange Pokemon for the ultimate final trainer of Mount Battle to be using. But, I mean, then again, Gligar was technically a fully evolved Pokemon at this point in the series, so... Yeah. Okay, let's find out if it's still Confusion. Or not. Okay, I'll just still get hurt by poison. Right, let's... Okay, I know that Gligar's probably going to Earthquake. Either one of you are probably going to Earthquake, but I think Dangan will outspeed the Pinsir. Okay, now here's the thing. As much as I would like to use Moonlight if this was like a normal competitive battle, the issue here is you are allowed to use items. So, technically speaking, I should be using a full restore, but I wonder if I can... Let's see if I can win this without items. Let's go for Moonlight. Please don't miss. You jerk! Ah! Please KO your own Pokemon, Gligar. Although I doubt it because you're... May even have to use items at this rate. Well, you crit your own Pokemon, but yeah, not very effective, so I doubt that. Pinsir outspeeds Luna, so... Oh, no it doesn't, okay. So I get a nice heal here. Revenge? Oh no. That's bad. That's Luna probably one. No! Nice one! See, tanky Pokemon can be useful during the main story sometimes. Okay, now Dungreen this time. Okay, if I'm leaving you in, I'm pretty much sacrificing you, because one of those two is going to use Earthquake, and you're probably going to be down there. Probably will need to use a Revive later. I am 5 levels lower, so... let's see. Kinda want that Pinsir gone. Don't want to risk the chance of missing, but Return might not want a KO, considering that my happiness is probably not maxed out. And that Gligar actually did go first last time. I could try preempting an Earthquake with a switch here. But I forget exactly when poison damage is taken. I wonder if I switch Luna back in, I'll take poison damage and immediately faint. Okay, Pinsir's gone. What do we got next? Flygon! Again, I wish I had Suicune for that. Actually, Water and Ice types work really well. Just going for straight up Water type again. Yeah, you are kind of weak. I had a feeling that would KO. Okay, I still have 3 left. One of whom is King Face, though. And he still has 3 left. Okay, let's just go for trying to neutralize that Flygon. I'm going to see how long I can get by without items, but if worse comes to worse, I may have to revive Suicune. Again, I am 5 levels lower than this fight, so... Okay, that didn't miss, that's good. Yeah, I had a feeling he had a Dragon type, but I was expecting Salamence. I guess it's the final battle he uses Salamence, so it makes sense for this guy not to have it. I do know that in XD, the final battle of this has Latias and Latios, but I am less familiar with the Colosseum, but that did way more than I mean, it is the same type of attack bonus, but still. Okay, now you can both spam Earthquake, I just realized, because, yeah. So... I could go for a Detect here and then try to put the other one to sleep, but chances are either of you are going to wake up or... Well, I'm going to go for it anyway. Okay, hit the second sleep powder. Let's see if one of them wakes up. I'm just realizing recently that my jump off actually has a naughty nature, which means it'd be hitting hard with physical damage. It's got like 90-something attack and only 75-ish special attack, so that's kind of an annoying nature to have on it. Okay, you're both asleep. Now, who wants to get... Flygon isn't flying, so you'll probably be... I think I should be going for some double targets here. I doubt this is going to do much, like I said from the... yeah, not very much. I still love our Pokemon effectively sleepwalk while they're under the sleep status. Okay, no miss there, that's good, and that was nice. Okay, I'll be able to finish you off with Jump Off next turn. And you're still asleep, good. Now, since the Gligar is part flying, I just had an idea. This runs the risk of if the next thing he sends in is a Ghost type, that would be bad, but I don't think his last Pokemon is a Ghost type. I could be wrong. I seem to remember him having at least one Rock or Ground type on his team, so please be an Aggron. It'd be amazing if this is an Aggron. Guess we'll find out. I really hope it's not a Ghost type, but I doubt it. It's probably not. Let's see what it is. Yeah, oh, that's not good. Well, at least it's better than it being a Ghost type, but it's still not a good thing to be high jump kicking. I mean, considering Intimidate, that did a bit more than I expected. Oh boy, though, Gyarados, that's going to be a tricky one to deal with, especially since I've now been intimidated. And my only other Pokemon are severely weakened. Okay, I think Luna should be able to take Gyarados out on its own. I don't really have much of a safe switching option, though. Didn't use Detect last turn, I guess I can go for that here, and I'm just going to cheapen use Sleep Powder again. I really hope that thing doesn't have Dragon Dance, but I wouldn't put it past him. Okay, I had a feeling you'd wake up sooner or later, and I thought you'd be Aerial Ace. Oh, you actually got Aerial Ace and jumped off. Okay. Now it's time to just kind of try and whittle down that Gyarados. Don't think Light Screen's going to do much here. Yeah, what I'm going to just go for is just... The Gyarados, I think, is the biggest threat. As much as Gligar did super effective against both of us. Yeah, there's Gyarados' massive special defense showing. Well, it's not exactly massive, but it is very, very high. That's the thing about Gyarados. It has really high special defense, and its physical defense is its weaker defensive stat, but it makes up for that with Intimidate, so it's a really hard Pokemon to take down. Well, there goes the Earthquake. The only thing this is hitting is Kick Face, though. But it was enough to finish Kickface off. Although the moment of truth comes here. Depends on if I send out Luna, will Luna immediately die to poison or not? I forget exactly when poison damage happens. Sometimes if you switch in at the end of a turn, poison damage won't take effect, but I think due to the way that switching works in Gen 3, I mean, I guess if this fails, then I have to switch it down anyway. So woke up immediately. Of course you did. Another earthquake. Well, I'm not going to find out. Okay, at this point, I think I may have to resort to. I did save one revive from my battles here. Kind of fitting that we fought the Earthquakes and Cypher admin on Mount Battle, and now at the very end of Mount Battle, we're fighting an Earthquake spam. This is not good, but I could try and stall a little bit to get that Gyarados to go to sleep again. Again, only using the revive to last resort. I'm surprised I haven't missed Sleep Powder yet, but I probably shouldn't have said that. It's funny how little I remember of the Colosseum version of the Mount Battle Masters team, but I remember a lot of the XD versions. And nothing on the field gets hit whatsoever. Now, I'm not intimidated even then, though. I wonder if Fire Blast is actually going to be doing more than Return. I mean, it's tricky. I guess I'll go for Return first. We could try and call and score if I ever have the option, but no, I'd rather just get rid of the Gyarados. So that's barely doing much. Now we'll find out how much Return does, unless that Gligar is... okay. Okay, I think I made the right call using Return. Here's the problem, though. That Gligar does have Aerial Ace. I went for Earthquake, okay. Kind of hoping you would use Aerial Ace on Jump Off, because I think Jump Off can take one of those, and then at least I'd still have Dangarine, and he'd be able to Fire Blast and chip away a little bit of health, but... okay, now, I could try for this without using items, but it would rely on Sleep Powder and me getting lucky with you being asleep for a long time. Or I could just revive Suicune and Ice Beam. I've done a lot of this without items. Now, even if this Sleep Powder misses, I don't think one Aerial Ace will KO me, but... it's a tricky decision, because if I go for this and miss, and it turns out that one Aerial Ace does KO me, then I'm pretty much done. The problem here is that if I revive Suicune, then Gligar is probably going to go for Earth. Actually, if it does go for Earth, it's really fine. Oh, I'm sorry, I've made it this far without using items. I think that's a pretty good accomplishment, considering that I'm 5 levels lower. So now I have to send Suicune in, and his AI is probably going to be modified to now use Earthquake. We'll see, let's see. Slash! Guess I was safe. Yeah, and he targeted Suicune. Yeah, a human player would not be able to do that, but thanks to the way that the AI in Colosseum works. I mean, there's a possibility that I could have done this without items, but I didn't want to have to go through all of Area 10 of Mount Battle again, which you do have to do if you lose to this guy. I mean, I'm sure he's not out of Earthquake, and he's definitely not out of Aerial Ace, so I don't know why he's using Slash. But that should be this battle done. I'm actually kind of impressed I made it that far without needing to use items. Only one revived the whole fight. So, that is the defeat of Mount Battle Master Somek. Like I said, you actually don't have to win Battle 100, all you need to do is get up to Battle 100 to get your main prize. But it's a nice challenge. And it's good training too. With that we get a pretty small amount of Poke Coupons. You get more for the Battle Mode version. So, there's actually an extra line from Somek here. If you go through areas 1 to 100 of Mount Battle with the same team, so never using the PC to switch your Pokemon, you get an extra prize here. All of the Pokemon on your team receive the Earth Ribbon. Now, there was a bigger prize for, yes, let's do that. That's, saying no is in case you forgot to pick up the time flip, so Abra just suddenly appeared. But there's a bigger prize for doing what I just described in XD. I'll be talking more about that when I get to XD, because that's a lot more worth it there. But for now, we have completed all 100 battles of Mount Battle, so I don't know, I actually quite enjoy Mount Battle personally, and I find it's pretty good training, especially at this point in the game. But with that, I'll be saving actually, no, wait a minute. We need to do something. There's something that we need to do. Almost forgot about it, and I always planned to put that in this episode. Probably should put Raikou in the purified spot, but anyway. Let's head to Agate Village. So, I can think of no better Pokemon to use the last Time Flute on than the hardest Pokemon to purify in the game. There's no other Pokemon that has anywhere near as big a heart gauge as Tyranitar does, so let's do it. Let's spite Evice one last time by purifying... Oh, I talked over the music, sorry. By purifying his ultimate Shadow Pokemon. It's still a shame that you can't get Celebi in this game, at least in the English version, but still. Tyranitar has been purified. And no experience because we use a Time Flute. So let's just check what nature you are. Timid. It's not terrible. I mean, it could make for an okay special set, but Timid is... I don't know. I mean, you do have mostly special moves on your current moveset, and admittedly Tyranitar's attack is high enough that a minus nature is not really going to be doing much in the main story. Let's take that nugget too, because no use keeping that and not selling it. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and put Tyranitar back in the PC, and that'll end this part off. Next time, we'll actually be starting the real post-game. So, I'll see you then.